Well, congrats on your EP. Walk me through the creative process behind it. How'd you guys end up choosing the songs that made the cut?
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's always interesting figuring out which songs are going to be placed because I mean, for us, we sort of wrote a group, like a lot of songs, sort of just writing them, and then you kind of have to come to a place where you're picking what fits, like which songs fit together, especially for our first project. So I don't know. I think it's a balance of like they fit together, and then I guess just feel like, oh, I feel like this song needs to go out. So I don't know. There's a lot of songs we had to whittle them down, and I don't know. Feel, I guess, would be the biggest thing I would say narrowed us down to it.
Very cool. And do you guys each have like maybe a standout lyric or a lyric you're most proud of?
That's a good question. Probably the EP title, "Don't Say You're Ordinary." It's also the song, and I remember when we wrote that lyric, it just felt really like I don't know. It felt like a message I would just want to like my friend to tell me or something. Like if I'm sort of going through something. I don't know. That's probably mine. I feel like that's kind of a cool lyric. It's like a lyric, the song title and the EP title.
Yeah.
But
we obviously liked it, so we just put it on everything.
Yeah. And with your debut single, it has gone really viral. So where'd you guys create it, and how do you guys work together?
Yeah, Broken People, we wrote in Brooklyn. So we're from San Diego, so the West Coast. But our producer, as we had met our producer, he was living in Brooklyn at the time, and we flew out there, got some money together because we just really wanted to work with him. So we flew to Brooklyn, wrote Broken People, honestly, like pretty quickly. I remember that song was sort of at like the tail end. I think we might have written it on the last day, and it was like a half day. Yeah, it was the last day of the trip, and it was like a half day, and we just threw it together sort of. And sometimes songs just come like that, I guess. Like you'll hear a lot of artists, I've heard a lot of artists talk about how some songs like take months or whatever, or some are like 20 minutes or whatever. And that song Broken People sort of just came quickly, which was cool. And then we sort of just like finished it up a little bit back in LA. He came back, but yeah, that was sort of how it came. Very like randomly, like I think we were like considering just not like, okay, let's end the session like early and go around the city, but we ended up just writing it, and I mean, it worked. I guess it worked out that we spent that extra day on it.
That's amazing. And I saw you guys actually cold emailed Mark for him to come to a show of yours. So what made you guys do that, and how'd that relationship form?
Yeah, well, we liked some of his mixes. Like we were just kind of naively looking, like we needed a song mixed, and so we were looking at mixers, and we just saw his work on Hot Fuss for the Killers, and it's like, oh, let's just email this guy. He seems cool. We're like so ignorant at this point. And so we just sent it out, and he responded. Like, it was like, that was just so crazy. And he actually wanted to come down to see a show in San Diego. So that was really cool. We were all pretty nervous because he's kind of a legend. And so he comes down to San Diego, comes to our show, and leaves early. Like, where'd he go? And we're all kind of bummed. And we emailed him after the show. I was like, what do you think? And he basically said the songs weren't there. We weren't good enough. And he said, let me know in the future if you have anything. And so we kind of thought that was just a nice way of saying, like, it's probably not going to work between us. But Dawson sent an email, I don't know, a month or two later.
Yeah, I think he said, yeah, you guys like need some work. And I just kind of took that as like, all right, we'll send you something later then. Yeah. And sometimes I feel like that means like, no, we don't want to work with you. And it's a way of saying it. So I just kind of sent the email of like, hey, we worked on like a new song. Here it is. And yeah, he ended up liking it, I guess. So we started working with him, which was awesome. Mark is such a good friend and has become such a good friend and a legend, of course. And so, yeah.
Crazy.